Okay. Won't be pushing that button again. Alright, so. Can't get that now. I'm not sure if you can actually get anything from that. And I don't know if it's a bad idea to take my safety belt off here. Okay, it won't let me anyway. So I believe what we need to do here is hit the autopilot button, which should lock onto the nearest habitable planet and take us there. So looks like it's going to be Corona. Sweet. Yeah, hopefully this doesn't take us back to the castle, seeing this is how it looked before, but I'm pretty sure we're okay. Coming in for landing. Okay, that's not a good landing. Not a good landing at all. Okay. So this little glimmer here that they showed. I'll just read this first. Thank you for flying Arcada Getaway Pod Lines. It's nearly been a pleasure serving you. Tell a friend if you've got one. Okay, so that little glimmering bit in the front of the spaceship is actually, oh, that bag's gone. Is actually a piece of glass that you kind of need later on for something. In the original, it was really hard to spot. Like you couldn't actually see it because it kind of blended in with the other textures. So obviously this time around, it decided to make it kind of more obvious that you need to interact with it, which is good. The rugged landing liberated the survival kit from its mounting fixture. Cool, so we'll grab that too. Will definitely come in handy. And then we've also got a chunk of the highly reflective windscreen rests on the sand at the front of the pod. It, along with your teeth, was jarred loose as a result of the landing of the spelling error there of the landing's impact. Cool, so we'll grab that. Anything you can get to your hands on in this game is going to be important somewhere down the line. Okay, so it looks like we're pretty much in the middle of a desert. In the distance rises a unique formation of mountains. They look to be hundreds of kilometers away. Okay, so we will head out this way. Hopefully we can find some civilization. Okay, that doesn't seem good. It's a very June kind of thing going on there. I think that's a good kind of like sign that we should save. Cool. A wide selection of skeletal accessories awaits your perusal. Vertebrae, ribs, and who knows what else rest upon the Coronian soil. The average height of the structure looks to be at least 7 meters. Good thing you didn't meet this thing in its heyday. Okay, so we'll head up here. Try and get around this thing. I'm pretty sure this area, if you take a wrong direction in this desert, you get killed. So we might be able to get in over here actually. Maybe we should try that first. Or not. Try the hand icon on it. Bones, though utterly dehydrated, still bear too much mass for the puny likes of you to displace. Okay, well maybe we can't get through there. Out of the corner of your eye you spot an object hurtling from the greenish atmosphere towards the parched surface you currently occupy. Okay. Got some kind of weird... spider orb. Rats. If the eyes don't deceive, that's a Sarien spider droid. They must have detected the escape pod leaving the Arcada. The spider droid must have been sent along to settle any unfinished business. After the jarring impact, small panels open through which legs sprout. You recall reading in an old issue of Space Piston magazine that this droid was designed to seek out organic life forms and self-destruct when close proximity to the target has been achieved. Well, we might want to keep clear of that then. I feel like we can get through here, but it's not really letting me interact with it. Okay, he's coming around that way, so maybe we'll go the other way. Probably a good idea. We've got something up here that we could possibly interact with. Quite sure what that is. Doesn't look like it's supposed to be there. Are spider friends gaining on us? Okay, some kind of giant skull. Oh, that's not good. Hopefully we can go in here. We can. Good. Oh, maybe not good. Maybe not good at all. Oh, maybe it is good. You shiver at the sight of the spider droid entering the cave on its spindly legs. The cold metallic body searches for something to get up close and personal with. This could be interesting. Okay, that worked out pretty well. I was not even planning to do that. Now that was cool. That killed 2 problems with no stones. Okay, it looks like something fell down there too. This gleaming chunk of Orat's anatomy is the only visible proof that Orat ever existed. After that explosion, it's amazing that there's that much left. Cool, guess we'll take that with us. Never know when it could come in handy. You reach down and take the Orat part in your hand. Some of it oozes to fill the space between your fingers. How lovely. Leave those depressing remnants of unfortunate explorers alone, will you? Alright, sorry. Jeez. Okay, well let's get out of this cave. So I believe a little bit further into this kind of like area, that beast that we just blew up is kind of a crucial element. So we've kind of advanced the story prematurely there, but that's okay. Right, let's head up the spine a bit more. Okay, so I remember this from the original game. A nice slug of water would sure hit the spot right now. Okay, so that is actually a prompt that you're getting thirsty, and if you don't kind of deal with that, you will eventually die. So what we actually want to do is, I believe we want to open the survival kit. Upon opening the survival kit, you discover a xenon army knife and a canister of dehydrated water. Cool. So there's actually a little bit of a pun there, dehydrated water. Figure out how that one works. So I believe this will be the dehydrated water. The can label says Pelvatron dehydrated water H2. All you add is air. Makes 10 gallons. Caution, do not attempt to open or rupture container. Misuse could result in personal injury and or flash flooding. Okay, so I believe we just select this and use it on ourselves. Yes. Oh. Is that a bad idea? No. That dehydrated water really hit the spot. That should keep you going a bit longer. Okay, I thought I was going to die then actually because I took the helmet off, but apparently we can breathe this atmosphere. Okay, so this area here, as you can see, has kind of got some cracking in it. It's the same in the original game as, see when we walk across this, it will, yeah, it'll break a little bit. So you only get so many times you can actually walk over that until it falls. So you kind of have to be careful how much to and froing you do in this area. I'd say that the widening of those cracks is an excellent indication that this thing is not a truly stable unit. And don't you hate the way it makes your brain bounce around like a handball in all that spare cranial space? We're always making fun of Roger. Ah, okay, what are those down there? I have a concern that we might need those. When did we last save? Crash landed. Okay, so that might be bad. I have a feeling we need to go and have a look at those. So hopefully we'll get to cross this at least a couple more times before it breaks. No doubt about it, there's going to be an accident, one kind or another, on this shaky piece of calcium-rich matter. Oddly enough, a plant grows in isolated spots in this inhospitable environment. So, see if we can grab some of this plant. Snag a small cluster of leaves from the gooey plant. That stuff sticks worse than fortnight-old undergarments. It's a good thing your gloves are Tefloid coated. Okay, we'll quickly have a look up here. I don't think there's anything else though. I think it's probably just more of that plant. Actually, we'll have a quick look at this and see if this tells us anything. Erosion has drilled a small hole into the side of this section of vertebrae. What could be in there? Do we really want to investigate that? I'm going to save... Oh, wrong button. Yeah, I'll save it quickly. Save this one as Digimon. Dodgy hole. And we will explore this hole. Cautiously, you decide to investigate further. It's always a bad idea. Feeling I'm not coming back out of there. Nope. That should teach you not to be messing around in strange holes. Yep, my mother always warned me about that. I'm hoping we've got one more chance to go across that bridge. And I'm also hoping we don't have to come back across it. Let's press on across this really dangerous bridge area. Okay, nope. So we are gonna have to restore back to this one. But that should be alright. We didn't really do too much. We basically went into that cave and grabbed that plant, so I think the spider drone thing is kind of triggered. Yeah, there we go. It can just be triggered at any kind of point once you're down on here. Well, ooh, it's a lot closer to me now this time actually. It's not good. Yep. Not good at all. How convenient, you've been blown into handy bite-sized chunks. Guess that Space Piston article wasn't fiction. There's nothing quite like stretching out and enjoying the wide open spaces. Well, we might be safer to try to trigger it where we did last time, so we've got a bit more time to react. So if we kind of just hang around here for a little bit. Pretty sure in the original one there's multiple ways to deal with the spider droid. Okay, so it's landing on that side, which is good. Give us a bit more time to get out of here. Alright, so we'll grab that. Okay, so this time we'll try not to forget to grab that plant thing from over here. So we'll just quickly grab this. snag a small cluster of leaves from the gooey plant. Okay. Back across the breaking spine bridge. We know we're going to be okay here, so that's all good. Pretty sure we can reach that object that we saw from coming across this way. Okay, what have we got? It looks interesting. Although hard to tell from where you're standing, it may be a sign. If you got closer, maybe you could read it. Ooh, okay. Almost seemed like a trap. Hey, what's the deal here? The elevator doesn't lower? It sucks. Hilarious. This is one end of what appears to be a large cavern. The only way to go is to the left. Well, we will do that. Actually, stop here because what is this? This looks kind of suspicious. This stalagmite has obviously been broken loose previously and set back in place. The being responsible, most likely your Sarien counterpart, tried to fool everyone else by using some sticky gunk to hold it together. Like that would actually fool anyone. Take that. You can. You flex those incredible muscles you wish you had, but you're barely able to snap loose the previously fractured stalagmite tip. Having an adequate personal collection of natural corrosion adhesive, you choose to leave the sticky gunk where it is. Okay, cool. So this version is quite good because it kind of draws attention to things that you need to pick up. The original one, everything kind of blended together and looked the same, so it was a lot harder to kind of to find things that you actually need. Okay, this creature looks not friendly. The grate is made of metal and seems to be fastened securely to the floor. A strange tentacled beast lurks at the bottom of the pit. Well, we don't really want to deal with that, so pretty sure if you come... Okay, I'm going to save it first because I'm not 100% sure about this. Pretty sure you can kind of shimmy along here. Or not. Crunch, crunch, crunch. You've been snatched out of existence by the tentacled beast lurking beneath the grate. You feel the painful sting of digestive fluids. Don't stop now, we're having so much fun watching you. Yeah. Bet you are. I know in the first one you're supposed to like kind of shimmy along the side, but I don't know if it's the same with this one. Let's have a quick look at what we've got here. Maybe we can attack it. You might be able to cut off one head, but meanwhile the others would be turning you into fresh ground turkey. What else could we do? Let's try the plant. Where am I going? Ah, okay, so it's gonna get stuck to it or something? Cool, that works. And we will just quietly sneak by while it's eating that. Cool. I wasn't actually expecting that to work, so it's good. Alright, so we've got some kind of barrier here. And a spewing geyser. Save it. Okay, what do we got? It's an odd closed door with no apparent mechanism for opening it. This is a pulsating steam geyser. Now, I'm pretty sure I know what to do here. I'm pretty sure we need to use the piece of the stalagmite in here. Yes. Alright. We've got some kind of pool of acid there, which we probably want to avoid. Gaze intently at the greenish pool of liquid, the first real sign of moisture on the planet. The pool seems to have no bottom. The gentle dripping has a soothing effect on your frazzled nerves. A small plume of mist rises as each drop hits the pool's surface. Well, I think we will avoid that and see what's over to our left. Some interesting noises, apparently. What have we got? Ah, we've got a kind of fence, which I'm pretty sure if we walk through that, we will die. So let's test it out if we walk through it. Pretty sure it's going to be a bad result. Well, Scott, looks like Roger has done it yet another time. Sure seems that way. For those who might have missed that last move by Roger, or if like me, you just want to another look at it, instant replay. I mean, really, that was kind of obvious that we shouldn't have done that, so you've got to give him some high marks for truly fine execution. That dialogue moves really fast. You found quite a number of forms to transform yourself into. This is the first time you've been wafer style. Okay. So, what we want to do here... The beams seem to form some sort of electronic barrier across the path. What we actually want to do here is we want to reflect the beam with this... let's have a quick look at it. It's that highly reflective piece of broken cockpit glass. Okay, so this is what I was talking about earlier, is that in the original game, this is really hard to see because it isn't, I'm pretty sure it's not even visible on the screen. You basically have to use a command to kind of like look around and then eventually work out that you can find something near the front of the cockpit and then take it. Otherwise, a lot of people would get to this point and just get stuck. And I don't think you can get back up to the surface once you're down here, so you kind of just have to restart the game. It's pretty brutal, but it's how these games used to be back in the day. So we'll use the glass on here, reflect it back into itself, and blow it up. You've quite cleverly turned the beam upon itself, frying and fusing it into a state of inoperability. Well done, Roger. See what else is in store for us in this mysterious cave. So, we have got some dripping acid. I am pretty sure that this bit is timed. Not 100% sure, but we'll find out. I don't know if there's anything I can use that would be able to protect me from this. Probably not. I think we just have to go through quickly. I don't like this idea. Make it? Wow. I think I actually made it. It did not look like I made it at all. But I'll take it. Okay, looks like I have a little friend down there still happily enjoying his meal. Alright, what do we got here? As soon as you enter the room, you find yourself surrounded by darkness. Suddenly, you become aware of the fact that you cannot move or speak. A strange, unknown force has taken over. A massive holographic image appears before you. Begins to speak. As you can see, this thing is speaking absolute gibberish to us, so we have no idea what it's asking. As an apparent result of your inability to understand the alien tongue, the being has sent you back to the surface. You need some kind of help with that. Okay, so basically what we have to do is go back down there and speak to it again, but something in our inventory, I believe, will help us, which is this mysterious device here, which is actually a translating device. Before we go into the room, we will switch this little device on. Pretty sure that's a translator. So now we should be able to understand what this being is saying to us. As soon as you enter the room, you find yourself surrounded by darkness. Suddenly, you become aware of the fact that you cannot move or speak. A strange unknown force has taken over. A massive holographic image appears before you. Hopefully we can understand it this time. Begins to speak.
So, you have found your way to my hallowed chamber. Fortunately, there is much more to you than meets the eye. I have been monitoring your travels on our planet. It appears that you were up the proverbial estuary without a means of locomotion.
In other words, you're on the Leather Express, slapping the dogs, pounding the sand. You'd kill for a fine ride.
You are obviously in need of transportation. Let us see if you are worthy of our assistance. On the surface lives a beast called Orat. He proves to be a bit of an annoyance on occasion. Dispose of him and bring back evidence of your conquest. Only then will I deal with your plight. Good luck, strange one. Bring to me evidence of the beast Orat's demise, and we'll talk.
So, the Orat is the creature that we blew up with the spider, so we already have proof that we killed it. So that's pretty convenient. Usually, yeah, he'll spit you back out, and then you've got to try and figure out how to kill the Orat, and then come back here. You drop the Orat part to the ground. The vision is silent as the dainty morsel splats to the dry soil. You are startled by a rumbling. Suddenly, an oddly shaped door comes into view and slowly opens. You hear a voice, different this time, beckoning you to step forward. Okay, so looks like this is where the strange face is probably controlled from. It's almost like a Wizard of Oz kind of deal. When you step through, the door slides closed with a faint hissing sound. You are alone in a large room full of strange equipment. Whoa, who's this guy? Please, don't be alarmed. We intend no harm. We are a peaceful race. We are cautious, however. Others don't share our way of life. Welcome to Corona. This guy looks like he's seen better days. You are standing in the power generation facility of our underground settlement. All power here is produced by steam. That is unimportant to you, however. We have promised you transportation. It is a skimmer. It hovers approximately half a meter above the traveling surface. This is very important because of Growl. Growlin is like dwell in caves below the sand. If you stand on the surface too long, you chance becoming a rare moist meal for him. So that'll be that big worm that we saw earlier. The skimmer is programmed to take you to a settlement on the other side of Corona called Eulance Flats. You can make further travel arrangements there. So Eulance Flats is a play on flatulence. Means farts, you didn't know that. I am sorry, this is all we can offer. I hope your trip is a safe one. Board the skimmer when you are ready to depart. Good luck, strange one. I don't know if you should be calling me strange one, man. You're the one with 4 arms and pink ponytail.